bro. Yes.
My solo trip to Japan largely revolved around riding trains. So much so that I thought it would be cool if I booked the very first Shinkansen of the day to ride from Aomori, a city in northern Honshu, to Hokkaido, the northernmost of Japan's main 3 islands. Now, why would anyone do this? I am both a train enjoyer and a completionist, and, this being my final day in Japan, I wanted to make sure that I visited all 3 of the main islands. Here, you joined me at Shin-Aomori station at 6:20 a.m., but my day began much earlier than that. Having already visited Kyushu earlier on my trip, all I needed to do was bundle up to brave the February cold and ride the Shinkansen under the open ocean to Hokkaido. The previous evening, I set a very early alarm and planned my transit journey to the Shin-Aomori station ahead of time, and I woke up the following morning before the sun was out in order to make my 6:32 a.m. train.
It's literally so easy. It's amazing. Hayate 91. That's my train. It's going to be on track 12. Car number 1, seat 4A. We have some time. Let's go check out the front. Very, very cool. Look how speedy it is. You have to do this because of the tunnels. It'll make too much noise if they don't. But 4A, that's me, and I'm the only person in this coach because there's no one around I can actually review this. Well, you can see this headrest is very low. They're always super low, so when I sit down, it's right in the middle of my back. But they're on these zippers, so you can move it up, which that's great. And then there's a recline feature as well, which honestly goes back pretty far. Like, I've never put it back that far. I usually put it around the midpoint, like maybe even there a little bit much. This particular unit, this is the E5 Shinkansen, and it's really comfortable. It's amazing. These are so great. I don't even have words for it. One of the smartest things that I did was this morning in the hotel. I boiled up some water and I put hot water in the water bottle. I'm very, very happy that I did that because it's cold out. My hands are now nice and warm. So yeah, it's 28 degrees Fahrenheit here. I heard someone say that Fahrenheit is better than Celsius because when it's 0 degrees Fahrenheit out, it's 0% warm. It shouldn't get colder than that. And then when it's 100 degrees out, it's 100% warm, and it shouldn't get warmer than that. And honestly, that makes sense to me, even though metric is better and everything else. The Shinkansen also has these luggage racks that can hold a solo traveler backpack really nicely. And then they have coat racks too, which you just pop out and drop your coat on it like that, and now you got your coat with you, and it's fantastic. We have a friend over there. Hello, friend. They are not kidding when they said these trains leave on time. I am almost 100% certain that when this clock strikes 6:32 and 15 seconds, the train's going to start rolling. So we're gonna confirm that right now. I've seen this consistently. And will it happen this time? Oh, not this time. How close are we gonna get? Oh! And there we go. And there we go. That was at 6:32 and 30 seconds exactly. That's incredible. That's so amazing. And the acceleration is ridiculous. Like, we're already, yeah, we got to get the speedometer app out for this. We're not even going to be on the fastest section, I don't think. I was on the speedometer app getting 196 yesterday, not miles per hour. No idea what a kilometer is, so I couldn't tell you.
This stretch of the Shinkansen network is particularly cool because the route runs in a tunnel under open ocean. This is the Seikan Tunnel, the second longest railway tunnel in the world and the longest undersea tunnel.
Off we go. Not a ton to see in the tunnels, but they are an incredible thing. Japan is covered in mountains, and so when they needed to put a train through, they just put a train straight in the middle of these mountains. Like, these are pretty much all base tunnels. Base tunnel meaning it goes right through the base of the mountain. Base tunnels are the most difficult to construct, the most expensive, they're the longest, they're the most technically challenging. And every tunnel is a base tunnel because that allows the trains to go 150 miles an hour in them, and that was the priority, and they just did it, which is so amazing. Another key to that is that they single bore everything, and so the trains are designed to aerodynamically withstand passing each other in tunnels. And look at that route now. That's a perfect example of going between base tunnels. We just went in between the base of two mountains. So cool. Been in this tunnel for a long time, so I think that this is actually the tunnel. There's condensation in the inside too, which makes me feel like, I don't know, other tunnels have not been like this, so it makes me feel like it's different somewhere. This is the longest underwater tunnel in the world, and that's pretty darn cool. Also cool because there are both narrow gauge and standard gauge tracks in this line. Because they needed to run both track gauges from Honshu to Hokkaido. So that's pretty neat. And with that, we are out of the tunnel. We are into Hokkaido. This is the third of the islands of Japan that I've been to on this trip now, which is pretty exciting and pretty amazing that you can take a Shinkansen here. And there's the narrow gauge, I think. Not 100% sure.
At this point, I enjoyed the snowy scenery and quickly arrived at Shin-Hakodate Hokuto.
And just like that, we did it. Out of service. That was wonderful. Look at this. Look at how smart they are. You see, there's no tracks in here. And you might be like, well, why'd they do that? Because they're going to expand this someday. Because someday this won't be the terminal station. And they'll want to have 2 tracks so they can handle more capacity. So when they were building it, they were smart. And they said, all right, we're going to build enough space for future expansion. Because they're smart. That's awesome. And then down there, that's the tunnel that they're constructing. Straight into a mountain, literally straight into it. No excuses. It's straight into the mountain. That's amazing. It's so cool.
Come back this time next week to see my adventure in Hakodate. You'll see regional rail, streetcars, tramways, and escalators. All that and more coming soon.
The elevator's not working. Spoke too soon. It's motion activated to save energy? Hey, it's snowing. It's still snowing. I thought it was done, but it's still snowing. Look at that. That's magical. One of the things I really appreciate about Aomori is that in the central business district, they had these big coverings for the sidewalk. And that is great because it snows here a lot. It keeps the snow out of your face. Just a really good idea. Nice. Have a nice day. Sounds good to me. Pretty sure this is the bus stop. A bit confusing though because they don't always have numbers, which is an issue when you are a foreigner and you can't read Japanese. But I suppose it's on me for not being able to read Japanese. Google Maps says it's here, so now it is 5:59 It's supposed to come in 4 minutes. And we'll see what happens. And there it is, like a chariot. Yeah, please see me. Please see me. Yeah, he sees me. All right, we're good. Everything's fine. Alright, we did it. We made it on the bus. Yes. Thank you. Always thank your bus operator no matter what language they speak. Always got to thank them. And we're here with time to spare, as intended. My train is at 6:32, and we're gonna make it.